Всем привет, дорогие зрители, с вами я, Niagara, и начинаем второй эпизод Бэтмена от Telltale. Называется он «Дети Аркхема». Старый друг становится новым врагом. Когда Брюс узнает больше о наследии семьи Уэйнов, а Бэтмен выводит борьбу против коррупции и преступности Готэма на новый уровень. Такое краткое у нас предисловие ко второму эпизоду. Мы его долго ждали. Ну, вы знаете, что я вообще обожаю игры от Telltale.
A revolution is knocking on Gotham's door. When this whole thing starts, make sure you're on the right side.
Mr. Wayne, thank you for opening your house to us. Together, we will change Gotham. Harvey Dent, Gotham's next mayor, and eager to know you.
Vicky Vale, not interested, and reporter for the Gotham Gazette. Carmine Falcone? Is the Dent campaign soliciting votes from Gotham's biggest crime family?
Your father knew which hands to shake.
Don't you know not to corner a wild animal? It's dangerous. I bet.
This is Selina.
How many?
I'd have to count the pieces. Falcone's calling card.
The chemicals. Where are they? We're all being played here, including you. Christ almighty! It's the Waynes. Well, the Waynes are the biggest gangsters in Gotham.
Не знаю, правда ли, что его семья была связана с мафией. Сейчас все говорит об этом. И, пожалуй, в первом эпизоде я зря пожала руку Фалькону, когда он приходил в дом к Брюсу. Помните? Я не хотела нарываться на ссору с ним, вроде как пожала руку. Ну, гостеприимство, знаете. А потом это так раздули. Вот, Уэйн связан с Фальконе, он жмет ему руку. Ну да ладно. Будем проходить так, как проходится. Правильно и неправильно. Посмотрим, как будут развиваться события.
Don't have to do this.
Only you now, Master Bruce.
Аллея преступности 538. Табличку памяти
I
родителям
thought I
сделал.
might find you here. The news was upsetting for both of us.
But you should see this.
I know you come here for solitude, Bruce.
More allegations about his ties to the underworld.
This isn't going away.
It's all so public and
Они
messy.
поливают грязью мою семью.
People are throwing stones at my family, Alfred. I need to understand why.
It's my family too. Don't forget that. I've been dreading this day for nearly 2 decades. I hoped it would never come.
Forget the papers. I want to hear it from you.
The truth is, they were billionaires, Bruce. You can't amass that kind of wealth without making certain moral compromises. It's just not possible. That kind of money taints you.
Ты хранишь их тайны.
You kept their secrets for them.
I'm trying to help you understand.
Then try harder!
Hill greased the wheels of politics. Falcone was the muscle. Thomas legitimized the whole enterprise with his name. Your father, Hamilton Hill, and Falcone, they were partners. Nothing happened in Gotham without them knowing.
Все хуже, чем я думал.
Working with Falcone. And him. I expected a regular accounting, not a pact with the devil.
Your father was a good man in many ways, but this was his undoing. I want you to know, I had my suitcases ready. I couldn't stand to be around your father anymore. But then, they were killed, and you were all alone. And I just couldn't walk out the door. Everything I did, everything I've ever done, was out of love for you. I hope you can forgive me.
Ты подвел меня. Ну ладно, мы все-таки семья, он заботился о нем.
You're all I've got, Alfred.
Thank you. I won't let you down again. This is the first time I've been back here since that night. When the police called me to collect you, I thought they'd finally arrested your father. I couldn't believe a low-life thug like Joe Chill would have the audacity to rob and kill Thomas Wayne. He was simply too well known. Too big. Yet, there it was.
У него не могло не быть врагов.
If my father was that deep in crime, he would have had enemies.
Well, it's a fair assumption. You don't think. You always said it was a simple mugging. In 20 years, you've never wavered from that story.
I can recall every moment of that night in vivid detail. But maybe that's wrong.
Sometimes we block out things we don't want to face.
Maybe there was some detail I overlooked.
Угу. Было что-то здесь, на что он не обращал внимания. Давай осмотрим.
I want him standing here, right now.
And what would the Batman do with his own parents' killer? The possibilities are frightening.
Бить его. Вернуть в тюрьму, наверное.
I take him to jail, just like any other criminal.
But he's not just any criminal, is he? He was stabbed to death in prison. No one mourns for Joe Chill, Bruce.
Ну вот, его и без меня убили, так что... Граффити пистолетов.
He just wanted to protect us.
He thought he was invincible. Sadly, he was mistaken.
Этому я научился у него.
I always wanted to be brave, just like him.
And you are. He would be so proud to see that you took a different path.
Такс. Это что? Кинотеатр. Они шли оттуда.
I love that movie. Saw it countless times at that theater. How long did it play there?
Only when you wanted to see it, Bruce. Your mother arranged the special screenings personally.
I never knew that. She was always so good to me.
Мать устраивала сеансы, нифига себе. По заказу фильмы крутили для Брюса маленького.
Does the memory end?
With my father pleading, "You don't have to do this." And the gun fires.
And after that? There are considerable gaps in that recollection.
Maybe. Do I really want to know?
Ну откуда Альфреду-то знать, что здесь есть пропущенные моменты? Его ведь там не было.
Stay back!
Nothing personal, just business. They told me you had it coming.
You don't have to do this. Don't walk on me. He's making a mistake.
Я вот не пойму, мать-то зачем он убил?
Bruce, are you all right?
It wasn't a mug. They were assassinated. And Carmine Falcone knows why.
То есть все-таки не ограбление. По фильму я помню, что там просто якобы ограбление. Забрали деньги и драгоценности, а здесь, оказывается, связь с мафией не все так просто. Можно сказать, ТЛТ выдвигает собственную версию. Полиция Готэма 856.
Getting you in to see Falcone like this? I don't have to tell you how many rules we're breaking. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm always here for you, but this could land us both in hot water. I pulled all the strings I had with the lieutenant. This better not come back to bite us.
Я это ценю.
Look, I get that, Harv, okay? And it means a lot to me.
I know it does, Bruce. It doesn't make it any easier. The last time you disappeared behind closed doors with Falcone, the press made us pay. At least tell me what this is about. Look, I'm all for blind support.
Я думаю, что Фальконе
I
устроил
should at least
убийство моих
know what I'm
родителей.
getting myself into.
I'm not sure, but I think Falcone put a hit on my parents.
Wait, what? Bruce, that's terrible.
That's why I have to speak with him. I have to know for sure.
Bruce, I appreciate you opening up to me, but just try and keep it cool in there. I don't want any headlines taking away from my debate with Hill.
Gentlemen, we finally put Falcone in his cage. Now, thanks to the information you gave me, Bruce, he won't ever get out.
Whoa, I'm sorry. Information? What information?
Oh, well, I assumed you knew. I was going to contact your
Это
office
был
first
компромат
thing.
на Фальконе.
I gave him some evidence against Falcone.
More like a catalog of his entire criminal empire. It's a case that'll put Falcone away for life.
Is that a fact?
It's the reason I said yes to this unorthodox request.
Nice job bringing in Falcone. Yeah, that son of a bitch better not get off again.
He's not getting off the hook, Renee. Not this time.
Mr. Wayne, Sergeant Renee Montoya. I just wanted to say, some of us police support you, despite what the media is saying.
Thanks, Sergeant.
У меня такая улыбка сейчас была
We're keeping
смешная.
Falcone in the infirmary. He's lucky he didn't get roughed up more. I could tell Batman wanted to kill him, but he held back. He cares about doing the right thing.
Нам повезло, что он у нас есть.
Whoever he is behind that mask, I say Gotham's
Сам
lucky
себя
to
не
have him.
похвалишь.
Yeah. It's great to know he's out there watching over the city.
All right, Falcone's inside. Just say what you gotta say. We'll be out here.
Эпизод 2. Так написали.
The hell? Bruce Wayne?
Здрасте.
You must have some clout. My own wife can't get in to see me. Good thing I'll be out of here in a week.
Ты плохо выглядишь.
You look like you tangled with the wrong guy.
This is nothing. You should have seen me before I became boss. I'd show up all beat to hell. Your father had sewn me back together. Yeah, that's right. Tommy and I were close. More than friends. More like cousins.
Расскажи-ка мне, что ты знаешь.
Did you have something to do with his death?
Ah, so that's what this is really about, eh? The pup digging up a 20-year-old killer.
2 killings, and they were never forgotten.
You and me, we're practically family. I thought you'd have figured that out by now. I tried to get through to you at Dent's party. But you
Какая мы семья.
Convince me.
Совсем обалдел.
Tell me a story about our big, happy family.
There it is. Now I got you hooked. Your father, Hill, and me, we ran this city. Still do. God damn this pain. Can't think through it. Morphine's on the side there. Be a good boy and help Uncle Carmine out, huh?
Сделать ему больнее, облегчить его боль. И у меня даже времени идет, чтобы выбрать. Можно подумать, сделать ли ему больнее. Даже не знаю, облегчу его боль, он сейчас заснет и ничего не расскажет. Ой, ладно. Не буду садюгой.
For 40 years I keep my veins clean of any of that gunk. But you never forget the tender kiss. It'd be so easy to give me the whole vial, wouldn't it? Enough there to put an old dog down forever. Of course, you'd never know the whole story. How much of your parents do you have in you? What
Ты мне
kind of
нужен в
son
трезвом
did
уме.
Thomas Wayne make?
I need you coherent, or you would be gone already.
Oh, there it is. That Wayne streak. Much better, kid. Thank you. Gesture like that reminds me of your mother. Your father may have been the doctor, but Martha, she had the human touch. I think you got more of her in you, tell the truth.
Не говори о моей
Don't
матери.
you dare talk about my mother.
Hey, why not, kid? I got nothing but good things to say about her. She was the only one that ever had a hold on your father.
Until you hired an assassin to kill them both.
What, you really think I hired Chill? Sure. I worked with Joe Chill from time to time. Put a button on someone, he'd take him out. But I never ordered that hit on your parents.
So who did?
You can't trust anyone in Gotham.
Они были
Least of all
партнерами.
those you call friends.
Зачем бы ему его
Your
заказывать?
parents learned that.
Офигеть.
They're waiting for you in hell.
Что с ней не так? Так.
Montoya! Put the weapon down!
The bastard had to die.
Hands in the air! Stand down! Get a doctor! Secure this floor! No one gets in or out! Go! Go!
Я как-то этого вообще не ожидала, поэтому не успела что-то нажать. Там что было? Shift E, по-моему. Я расслабилась, беседую с Фальконой, и тут так резко все. Ну, у нее возле рта что-то было. Может быть, чем-то накачали ее, не знаю.
We are in deep shit.
Ну да.
I bought us some time, but not much. Word's gonna get out, sooner or later. Why would she do something like this? We had Gotham's biggest crime
С ней
lord
что-то
in
было
our
не так.
grasp.
I don't know. I hardly recognized her when she burst in. She was so different from the woman we met in the hall.
It's a disgrace. Another officer gone rogue.
It just doesn't make any sense. She'd never do anything to hurt the department.
Falcone's case meant justice for 1,000 unnamed victims. And now it is a PR disaster. How can I run against corruption when our own cops are redecorating the precinct with their prisoners' brains? Listen, we gotta get out in front of this. We gotta spin it as best we can. Issue a statement saying that we have the shooter in custody. Details are still coming.
Сначала
We're
разберемся с
investigating.
фактами.
The usual.
Slow down, Harvey. We need the facts first.
The simple fact is she walked in and shot him.
Then we need the complex facts, like how and why.
Lieutenant, Mr. District Attorney, Falcone's lawyers are here.
Oh, Christ. I can delay them for a little while, but we still need answers.
Tell me if she says anything. I have to know why she did this.
Ну, она сейчас нифига не помнит. Как водится, да?
Alfred, Falcone's been murdered.
Good God.
I'm looking into it, but I'll need access to the back computer for anything I find.
Connection secured.
Alfred, I'm gonna try and confirm some suspicions of mine.
Просканить у нее что-то было возле рта, я же говорю.
Her veins, still visible beneath her skin.
Так, и на шее, место укола, возможно.
Fresh injection site.
Угу.
That doesn't look like blood. Alfred, I think I found the substance. Analyze and forward me the result.
Of course. I'll be in touch as soon as I have the results.
Where am I? Mr. Wayne? What's going on?
Она не в курсе, понятно.
Feeling something terrible happened.
Что вы помните?
Sergeant, you have to think. What do you remember?
Oh, God. Falcone. I was hoping it wasn't real.
I believe you were drugged, Sergeant.
It would explain a lot. Listen, you have to believe me. I talked big about hurting thugs like Falcone, but I would never betray the lieutenant. Everything is so foggy. I remember a sharp pain.
There's an injection site on your neck.
Then I just felt light, like I could do whatever I wanted. No guilt, no consequence. There was a voice in my ear insisting Falcone was gonna get off. And all I knew was that I had to stop that. I had to, no matter what.
Видели
The
кого-то?
reasons why I shouldn't, they were a million miles away.
Did you see a face? Could you ID a suspect?
I don't think so.
You must remember some detail. Try.
I remember a hand on my arm, guiding me like a parent with a child. The voice, it was saying something about revolution.
Cobblepot said something similar.
I'm so sorry, Lieutenant. I've let you down.
We stalled Falcone's lawyers for now, but they'll be back. How is she? Did she tell you anything?
Yeah, don't worry about that now.
Ну, так. До нее добрались, давайте, вот так.
Someone used her as a weapon, Harvey. They drugged her and sent her after Falcone.
Hey, get forensics in here. Now!
She remembers a voice saying something about revolution.
That's not much to go on.
Now, if you're bringing forensics in, let's get Bruce out.
Alfred, I gotta get back to the manor. I've got a lead on whoever's behind this.
Bruce! What are you doing here? My friends in the GCPD have been telling stories.
Я
About
очень
some kind of
спешу.
lockdown?
I'm sorry, Vicky. I don't have time.
Don't brush me off. Word is there were shots fired near where Falcone was being held. Know anything about that? I mean, you must have been back there when it happened.
Все копаете?
Always digging for a story, huh?
So it's true?
I didn't say that.
Word is you turned over enough dirt on Falcone to put him in Blackgate Prison for life. A day after he showed up at your house. And now you're here. You can't afford to be associated with another scandal. I can keep your name out of whatever we print, but you need to give me something I can use. Who fired the shots? A cop? I can tell by the way you're brushing me off that something happened.
Не идет, Вики.
Give me something to run with.
You're fishing. You don't have anything. Now, if you'll excuse me.
You should talk to me, Bruce. This is coming out whether you stonewall me or not.
А, переводить не надо? Подхромал чуть-чуть перевод. В общем, не стала я ей рассказывать во всех подробностях. Нафиг эту прессу. И так треплют имя Уэйнов.
Either Cobblepot drugged Montoya himself or someone else is using his revolutionary rhetoric. Either way, I need to find him. Let's put our drones in the air and start a search. I'll run a trace on his cell. In the meantime, we have to find out what we can do about this drug.
The computer's been analyzing the chemicals from Montoya's bloodstream.
Throw that up on the monitor. The residue I scanned on Montoya is similar to the nerve agent I found at the docks. Let's see what we got.
It's ironic that Falcone died at the hands of someone drugged with his chemicals. Who'd have guessed that's how he'd meet his maker? Prone in his sickbed, surrounded by police who were ordered to protect him.
Murder at the hands of Montoya. That's not justice.
Whoever did this was judge, jury, and executioner. No one should act as all three. I hope he told you something before he was killed.
Ну как?
What did you learn from him?
Коррумпированные родители.
He backed up what you told me. My father ran the city, with two of the worst men in it.
If they were working together, it's strange Falcone had him killed.
Но я об этом же, они были
It wasn't
партнерами.
Falcone who called the hit.
Он его не заказывал.
Well, I suppose that makes sense. Your father, Hill, and Falcone would have balanced each other out.
Computers pinpointed reference points on the two compounds.
Так, нужно сравнить, да? Образец с Монтоя смотреть и образец из дока. Продолжим расследование в следующей серии. Спасибо вам большое за просмотр. Если понравилось, не забудьте оценить, поставить пальчик вверх. И до скорого. Всем пока.